Jerusalem, later in the week. The woman draws her cloak around herself and looks around the small room. Spare, sparse, but clean, well cared for. Home. She picks up a bag, places 2 small copper coins in it, leaving the shelf bare. Then she opens the door and leaves. She moves softly down the street, eyes down, shadowing the walls. She pauses at the edge of the marketplace, makes her reckoning. Darts, suddenly, invisibly, crosses without stopping until she reaches the temple gates. Drops onto a stony wall. Watches, waits. The courtyard is busy, pulsing with people. Close to where she sits, a man addresses the crowds. His voice compels her. It glitters with authority. Barely moving her head, she dares to look at his face, just for a moment. Turning, she sees a group of men on the other side of the square. They are intent, moving as one, forcing themselves through the crowd. They reach the man, stop below where he stands, and one of them speaks. Teacher, you tell the truth about God and you're not afraid of what other people think. Tell us, is it right to pay our taxes to Caesar or not? The teacher turns. A smile dances at his lips. Give me a coin. Her fingers probe through the fabric of her bag as a coin is passed up from the crowd. He holds it up. Whose name and image are on this coin? Caesar's, answers a voice. Then give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to God that which is God's. Silence. Their arrogance fallen, the men shuffle their feet and then drift away in 2s and 3s. The teacher keeps speaking. She looks back to the temple, sits and waits. A steady flow of people course through the temple gates. Attendants follow them, labouring under large, heavy bags. She feels her 2 small coins again, lowers her eyes. Next time she looks up, the teacher and his friends are gone. She rises, picks up her bag, makes her reckoning. Head down, she moves into the temple, to the money box, and then standing as close as she dares, her hand slips into her bag, draws out 2 small copper coins and drops them in the box. One swift, smooth movement. Eyes graze her back. She dares to look directly into the eyes of the teacher. And briefly, the world stops. And then she turns and leaves, walks back to her small, spare, sparse home, with an empty bag, but with soft dignity in her steps.